We got a couple Caniks here. We got a Canik Rival and a Canik Rival S. We're gonna test both of these today. They'll probably be on 2 different videos. So if you're watching the one video, you may need to go look for the other one. So the Rival is an SFX Rival. So it actually will fit our TP9 SFX grip insert. So what do you get with the Rival? We're gonna find out opening this on up. I believe you get the little pistol tool that comes with it. This one here is a loaner to us. We borrowed it. We went and snagged it. We're not sure about the pistol tool. Guy we got it from may still have the tool, but you get the Canik Rival. It appears it comes with a holster, Kydex holster. It has a pretty good hold to the holster. Seems to lock in pretty well. Pretty nice looking gun. Has some really neat features to it, as you see there. This is used, so it's got a few rounds through it. We're not exactly sure how many rounds. We're gonna test it today. You can even see the slide release here is got a little worn off. So really nice extended magazine release. Makes it easy to hit that mag release button. Feels nice, smooth slide. We're gonna drop that ECI out of there, okay? Drop her head down. Chamber indicator, replaceable back straps. When testing, you're gonna want to use the stock back strap on the gun, and we're gonna show you how that looks like. Nice flat trigger paddle with a safety paddle on it. Smooth, no creak, nice brake, small reset, and a brake. Happen to not bring my trigger gauge with me, so I can't tell you the poundage right here. We'll look it up. That sure does feel like a nice trigger. Nice is no real rattle. Slides real nice on it. We'll put some features up. Nice little cut, couple mil cuts on the slide. Some nice grooves. An optic mount. Got everything you possibly want. It is main turkey. We're gonna sling some rounds through this and see what to reasonably expect out of that gun. The Rival is going to use the TP9 SFX grip insert. To check fit of a grip insert, of any grip insert, you want to take your unloaded weapon, verify it's empty, right? Take your unloaded weapon, one side of your grip insert on the table, set the gun in one side of the grip insert. You're going to visually inspect, and sorry for the shadow here, but you're going to visually inspect if fits your front and back strap just right, that it contours, that there's no big visible gap. You can hold the gun in your hand, in one hand, and with an empty gun, grab the barrel and move it, and you can see these are locked together, okay? The grip inserts are the durometer of the human hand. So just like if I made a fist and pushed right here, it gives a little bit, and then it's really stiff. These give a little bit, and then it's really stiff, okay? It's very, very important you use Ransom Rest grip inserts. This is the reason why the military says it's the industry standard for accuracy testing. And no gun goes into service for military, Homeland Security, FBI without a Ransom Rest test. Reason why is because it's the only machine that's duplicatable to the end user. These inserts are super important to absorb those first few milliseconds of shot, just like the human hand does, okay? It gives a little bit, and then it's stiff. These inserts give a little bit and stiff. Even before the machine is able to recoil mechanically, the inserts are absorbing those first few milliseconds of shot. All the vibration and recoil goes into these inserts. Do not ever, ever, ever use an insert that is hard, that is made by a secondary customer. It will damage your gun. It'll damage the barrel, it'll damage the gun. We're not responsible for that. Use only Ransom Rest grip inserts designed from Ransom Rest, and we designed these for the manufacturer, so you're in good company there. So make sure it contours right. Visually do an inspection. So you do your visual inspection, then your physical inspection, and say, yep, that fits very nice. Put the other insert on the gun, holding both inserts on the gun, grab the barrel, you can see that is locked on there, okay? So you've done a visible inspection, you've done a physical inspection, and then you put both inserts on there, and you did a physical inspection, okay? Now you're ready to test it in the machine. Yeah. Boop. There you have it. Put the other one on just a little bit. Unloaded weapon. Drop her in. Back to the beaver tail. Let's go ahead and drop the mag. Drop her in. Sometimes I like to bring her up to a slight angle, and then I can hold it on using the mag well. Push the other insert on. Works pretty sweet. ABC plate. Don't forget your washers. Here you go. 3-star knobs. You got ABC knobs. We do have these in aluminum, the old vintage 60s aluminum. So if you ever want to call us up and get the original 60s vintage aluminum knobs, we can hook you up. So alternating between A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Keeping the gap between the insert relatively the same, and I can already tell we're closer at the back than the front. So I'm gonna back the back ones off, bring the front one in. visualizing, okay? Still a little closer at the back. I'm gonna back it off, bring the front one in. I'm gonna move the muzzle around, kind of pre-settle this into the machine. Now I haven't clamped the machine because once I get this put in, I'm gonna shift the machine to where my target is. But, okay, I'm using extended fingers, extended fingers, extended fingers. And literally, let me bring this down battery, and literally almost one finger snug. Doop. Moving the barrel, I kind of pre-settle it. I know our instructions don't say that, but it does save me a little time and energy and saves me those first few settling rounds. Sometimes the gun settles right in when I do that, all right? So setting that aside, once I got that snug, kind of extended finger snug, I'm gonna check the magazine. I can feel a little drag. Okay, that's a good indication for polymer that you have not over tightened. There is a torque spec on our website, so you could remove the star knobs and replace them with nuts and torque them. And for this gun, it wouldn't be more than 18 inch-pounds. So you're talking about 14 to 18 inch-pounds. So a 16 inch-pound would be adequate. Extend a finger and verify this doesn't drag or hang up. Okay? Biggest mistake people make is they monkey these and over tighten them. Okay? Not only does it deform the insert, it deforms the gun. There you have it. It's in there. We're going to drop the finger. Today we're going to use the roller bearing on the trigger again, just for the heck of it. You don't have to. The tried and true trigger finger works, but we're going to go ahead and use the roller bearing. All right, keeping the screw as high up on the slot as I can for maximum travel. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop this down and check the dry fire. There we have it. Let's try it one more time. All right. There we have it. That's it.
It's on.
Okay, we're on.
It's on.
All right, I'm just gonna throw in some Scorpion ammo. This is from Phoenix, it's a reman ammo. We're just gonna do a few rounds, settle the gun. We got 8 rounds in here. Magazine's in. All right, down to battery. Rack her back. There you go, gun's hot. The sight camera, we're pretty close to bullseye. Of course, the gun may settle on our first round or two. We have done dry fired. Everything's on record. All righty, first round, fire in the hole. Okay, it's high left on the bullseye. That was an 18 on the battery, it looked like. All right, round 2.
Looks like we hit high on the black outer ring.
Yeah, we
It almost looks that way, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so the second round rose as the gun settled. Next round, right in the same hole as that second round.
Yep, they're elevation.
So, all right, this will be 4th. Just low of the 3rd round. Back 0 on the protractor. Oh, we got a velocity 1166. 17.55 on the angle. Down the battery. Next round. Boy, putting a nice group right up there on the left though, huh?
Yeah.
So that 2nd and 3rd round did rise. 18.6 on the angle, so velocity did rise. 1186 on velocity, so it did jump up 20. All right. Lost round, lost count. We're at 18.3 on the angle, 1146 on the velocity.
I believe that was 5.
Down to battery. Well, apparently not, because that one's number 8.
Yeah, we lost track.
Yeah, that's 1210 on velocity, but the angle didn't come up as far. That's interesting. 15.95 on the angle on the front recoil.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my calipers. We'll see where this thing hit.
Sounds like a plan.
The camera community is so crazy.
First round here.
And then group
2nd,
nice.
3rd, 4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems a little vertical. We had a huge velocity changes, so obviously those two are a little ways away. So we're gonna lower elevation, but the gun should be settled, and we'll do our first set of grouping.
Recording.
Going on record. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, some Fiocchi. Working her up. Magazine in. This will be 124 grain Fiocchi. Down to battery. I'm gonna go ahead and rack it back. All right, we wanted to change elevation. Let me zoom in here. Oh yeah, we're definitely high. We wanted to drop her down. See where that looks like. Well, on camera that looks closer to center. Still looks a little high. I'm gonna move her 1/8 of a turn. See if that does it for us. Boop. Let's see. That actually plants us a little low. But we wanted to be a little lower at 50, right, sir?
Yeah.
So, alrighty. We're gonna see how that one holds. All right, we're good to go. Down battery. do that. Trigger that. Alrighty. Everybody on record? We should be a little low on the target. Let's see. First round of the Fiocchi, 124 grain. Fire in the hole. Alright. 1163 on velocity. 17.6 on the angle. A little low on target. Down to battery. Back to 0. It's probably because we changed elevation. Round 2. Right up and right to that. And alright. Round 3. Fire in the hole. Alright. Nice little grip at 15 yards. 1161 on the velocity. 1720 on the angle. Down to battery. Alright. Round 4. Right next to that other round. 1184 on velocity. Round 5. Alrighty. 1184 on velocity. Round 6. Okay. Round 7. And round 8. Alrighty, Fiocchi 124 grain. There you have it. Let's see here. 1.6, 1.6. Yeah, it's a little further that one. So, but about 1 5/8 inches. There you have it. That's what she's doing with that Fiocchi 124 grain. Voila.
I'm gonna go up and check out the 50.
I don't think so. I don't think there's no need to.
Okay.
We want to get her down as tight as we can here.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where she's at in there. We were going to hang the other targets just so we could have all 3 registers. For right now, I think we're okay, huh?
I think so.
Why don't you grab a little target for us, Lee?
And stapler.
And record. All right.
Ears on.
We're going to try a 115 Fiocchi. All right. Magazine in. Down to battery. We're going to go ahead and rack it. All right. We're hot. Chambered. See, we got ourselves a sight picture again. There we have it. Over a little. There we are. Well, exactly in line with the target. I'm just not super good at setting this camera. There you have it. All right, it's on record. Down battery. First round of the Fiocchi, 115 grain. Fire in the hole. Yep, a little low left. Down to battery. Round 2. A little up and right of that. Round 3. Here you go. Round 4. That was a 1240 on velocity. Round 5. Round 6. A little high and right of that. Round 7. And then round 8. There you have it. That's your 8 rounds. All right, some Fiocchi 115 grain. Let's see here. I mean, that's 1 5/8 again, about 1 5/8, despite the 1 round. You remove the 1 round, she's probably more round than elongated. Yeah, 1 round puts her definitely out to the 2-inch mark. I think just for sakes and giggles, we should do another 8 rounds of 115, just for sake of discussion, because I believe I have not all the data here. Let's test her again. So I'm gonna leave that up. We're gonna do another. Now, clearly it likes the 124 over the 115, that's clear. But for sake of discussion, I'm gonna do 8 more rounds. Continuing on. All right, just for test, we're gonna sling 8 more rounds of the 115 grain Fiocchi, just some range ammo. We've had some pretty good luck with this ammo in other guns, nothing special about it, good range ammo. All right, it's racked, it's loaded. We'll get a sight picture here. There you have it, that's where the sights are. All right, first round of the second group. This will be round 9, but I'm gonna call it out as round 1. All right, ready? Second group of the 115 Fiocchi. Fire in the hole. There you have it. Round 2. Round 3. Round 4. Round 5. Round 6. Round 7. And round 8. Definitely ate the center out. That group seemed to be a little tighter. We'll have to go down range to find out.
Got it?
So we need a stapler too. Oh, that's what she's holding. Target seems to be moving around a little bit down here with the wind. Maybe causing some of that. Interesting, so it's still semi-elongated, huh?
But
Yeah, definitely ate
a hole.
more of the center out
yeah, it did.
on this one. You got one more down here though, that's clear. Definitely out to the 2-inch. See? So a little larger, just doesn't quite like that ammo for whatever reason. So we're gonna change the target, try some other ammo. Just stake this down.
Okay.
But our first group here, we shifted the target over. There's the second group. They look similar patterns between the two groups. It's more of a round group at the 15 here, or the 25 here. We can go to 50 and see too, but this is a 25-yard group. So definitely smaller than my hand. So she's, what, smaller than the 4-inch. You know, she's all probably within that 8 ring here.
Right.
So these two groups at 15 are the same groups here. We just shifted the target, so. But for data, there you have it. Ready, Freddie?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna sling 8 rounds of the Sellier Bellot 124. And then I think we're gonna bump up the grain, but for comparison between the Fiocchi,
Sellier and
Yeah.
Bellot.
Sellier Bellot.
Sellier Bellot, yeah.
I figure if the three of us say it
124.
differently, we'll get it right.
Yeah.
All right, turning that on. Let's see if we got a sight picture here. Yeah, somewhere there. Still a little low left on the bullseye. Down the battery. First round of Sellier Bellot, 124 grain. Fire in the hole. A low left on the target. Round 2. That was 1146 on the velocity. Just up with that. Round 3. Same hole as that one. Round 4. Same hole. Round 5. Same hole. Round 6. Same hole. Round 7. Same hole. And then round 8. Same hole. It definitely likes the Sellier Bellot
Likes that.
better. And we finished at 1196 on velocity. So we had a huge velocity change. That's about a 40 feet per second jump. So it's not super good stuff. I mean, we went from 1146 to 1196. That's a 50-point jump, but pretty good jump. But boy, that's a one hole.
They seem to like that stuff.
We're gonna go down range and find out. I'm gonna put an ECI in. She definitely liked that better than the Fiocchi for whatever reason. Going down range. Definitely had a hand rack flyer, so our first round was low in there. It may be like other guns, after about 300 to 400 rounds, that might go away. It may be the spring needs changed out, may need polished, who knows? A lot of reasons why that happens. But there's our group in 7 rounds. First round's right there. It's not uncommon to get a hand rack flyer. The forces applied, racking the slide, is not the same forces as that are applied when the auto cycles and seat the bullet. No matter how hard I rack that slide, it's not the same forces as when it auto cycles. When it auto cycles, it really slams that bullet home. So, alrighty. So, outside to outside, 1.1. It's about just under 1.1. So, yeah, there's 1 inch exact, and that's 1 inch. So we call her within about an inch. 1 inch minus that hand rack flyer. We can do 8 more rounds, but I'm pretty confident that's what she was. Working on down to 25 yards, which we'll hang a target down here this time.
Grab targets and stapler, baby.
Coming on down to 25 yards. I would say there's our 25-yard grouping. And our hand rack one is one of those. We'll hang a target here this time, just to see. We're gonna bump up the grain to a 147. We'll probably get a better accuracy. Yep. But even at 25 yards, we got a pretty good group. I wonder if we can estimate. We probably can't figure out where it's at 50, but let's go down and find out. Walking on down to 50. She's a ways away. We're way out in the boondocks out here in Humboldt, Arizona. Undisclosed location. I say undisclosed, but apparently everybody knows.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Nice and low.
Yep.
So there we have it. That's where we're at. We're gonna hang a target. We're gonna move this down, so we'll get this at 50 next time for you guys. There you have it. And if you come over here, Tom, and look back, we don't have to, but that's how far we are. 50 yards is a long way, and if you come over here, Tom, you can see
Yeah,
where
you
the
can see. Yeah.
pistol rest is. That's one heck of a distance. There you have it. Okay, so the Fiocchi Sellier Bellot 124 beat out the Fiocchi 124. So if you're following along, that's where we're at. Here's what that looks like. Sellier Bellot 124. Here's the Fiocchi we used. It wasn't one of the range dynamics. It was just the standard Fiocchi pistol shooting dynamics box. I know they have a range dynamics as well. We have that here we could try, but point is this Fiocchi didn't do as well as the Sellier Bellot. You saw all that on video. You never know what you're going to like. That Fiocchi's done really well in other guns. We're going to try some Armscor now. So if you're following along, that's where we're at now. Since the Sellier Bellot did so well, Sellier Bellot 124 did so well, we decided to go ahead and try some Armscor 124. I didn't have any Armscor 147 here today. Wasn't available at the time of when I purchased. So, but we'll at least try the 124. From here, I'm not sure if we'll try much more 124. We have a sneaky suspicion this is going to like 147. But for sake of discussion of our video today, let's try some Armscor 124. Just narrow it down. Magazine's going in. I'm going to turn this on to down to battery. This one. All right, first round's loaded. Ears and eyes and ears on. Boop, boop. Let's see what this Armscor slings. I'll get the box out of the way here. First round of the Armscor 124 grain. I'm on record. First round, Armscor. Fire in the hole. There you go. Alrighty, a little low on the target again. Boop. And the battery, that was 1161 on velocity, right around the same velocity as the other ammo. Round 2. Second round was a little high up again. So first round was a little low on this one. Round 3. Right up from that one, and it was 1138 velocity, so it went higher. Round 4. Way off to the right. Rabbit.
Yeah.
Round 5. Up from that. Round 6. That's looking about what I normally get out of Armscor. Round 7. And round 8. And there you have it. That's an Armscor. I have seen that out of Armscor many times. It's not a bad range target ammo. Kind of get about the same kind of grouping out of a double tap or otherwise. We do have a double tap here, so we can check that. But that's kind of what we expect. It's not bad ammo. I just never had it win anything. So let's go down and find out. Given the 15 yard, I don't know if there's a reason to walk all the way down to 50, but Tom may show you on video. So at 15 yards, you're looking at 2 1/4, sir. 2 1/4. And that's discounting that first round. Now, obviously, the second round would have been way higher if it wasn't for that low velocity. This one was 1,000 when these were all 1160s. That was 1162. So that was our first round fire. For whatever reason, we got a large velocity deviation. Brand new out of the box. 2.25. 2 1/4. Maybe a little less. I don't. 2.125. Kinda. Maybe able to squeeze a 2.125. All right, so when I pull this, you'll see all the grouping we've done so far today. And just for sake of discussion, since the Sellier Bellot did so well and you're curious, there's all the ammo so far. There's our first grouping. You watched it. There's all our other grouping right there. So this one's laid right there on top. So there you have it. That Sellier Bellot was the tightest one. But she's pounding holes. Got a few hand rack, giving us some kind of vertical elongated look. That gun definitely shoots. Definitely a nice group at 15 yards. Even here, if you turn around, Tom, you stand here, over on this side, and you turn around, that's a pretty good distance. A lot of people say, well, 15 yards is not much, but you got to realize, man, that's quite a bit of distance between here. You know, I don't care what you say. That's quite a bit of distance.
It is.
And then you turn around and send to the 50. Even from the 15 to the 50 is quite a far.
Yep.
Handgun, folks. For those following along, Winchester white box is just a target, full metal jacket ammo, 147 grain. We believe it's going to like 147 more than some of the other stuff. We have some Hornady we could have tried too in some of the 124 and 147. I suppose we should have. But we wanted to jump up to 147, see what she does. So, magazine going in. Everything's on record. Magazine in. Going down to battery. For sake of consistency, I'm going to rack it. There you have it. Right, eyes and ears on, folks. Radar triggered, cameras are triggered. Woohoo! We'll turn the protractor on, see if there's any angle difference between the 147. All right, first round of the Winchester. Fire in the hole. All right, it's a low. 1047 on velocity, 1895 on the angle. So it's recoiled a little higher, even though it has less velocity. Round two. Up and right of that, so the first round was low again. 1087 on velocity, so there's definitely a velocity change. 1960 on the angle, so down to battery. Back to zero. All right, round three. Right on top of that other one, basically, and a 1062 on velocity. 19.65 on the angle. Down to battery. Round three. Right on those other two rounds. Literally drilling a hole. 1060 on the velocity. Down to battery. This will be round five. Almost through the same hole. This will be round six. Just about. And that's a 20 on the angle. Round seven. Alrighty. And we're still holding up. Oh, a 1096 on velocity. 20.3 on the angle. Last round. There you have it. 17 on the angle. A little less on the recoil. And, didn't pick up the velocity. Alrighty. Well, there's a hole. Definitely likes a heavier grain. Let's go down, Tom, and see what she measures for us.
Let's do it.
So clearly we're getting some velocity change. We picked it up. I didn't shout off all the shots, but I'd say at least a 50. You know, actually it was more than that, almost 100 with that one, right? So definitely I think our grouping like that is due to velocity. A little bit of it due to velocity. Boy, if we wouldn't have that velocity deviation, this would almost be one hole. So we'll call it 1375. And it wasn't that windy when we did this test. It's blowing a little bit right now at the moment. I could add a little bit to it, but there you have it, 1 3/8. Definitely likes the 147 grain. That's just some Winchester. So we'll try some other ammo. Let me pull this so we can see what's going on behind it. Doot, 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 doot. And there we are. So it gained elevation just slightly with that one for some reason. Yep, up to the top of our group. For whatever reason. And that's kind of an interesting outcome there. There you go. There's all the ammo so far. We've even jumped up to a 147. So we're going to hang another target and find out. Not looking too bad at the other distances either. But we're not going to change that quite yet. All right. For those following along, Federal 147. We're going to try some of this now. Alrighty, here you go. Kind of a flat nose like the Winchester. Alright, magazine in. Boop, down to battery for consistency. I'm going to rack the slide. There you have it. Alrighty. You kind of got the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I'm standing far
Kind
enough
of.
that you can still get it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
When you stand right there, it's perfect.
First round of the Federal. Fire in the hole. Right on bullseye.
Nice.
1885 on the angle. 1056 on velocity. Down to battery. Round 2 on the Federal. Just above, slightly above that one. And 1030 on velocity. 18.4 on the angle. All right. Round 3. Oh, yeah. Yep, just about the same hole as the second one. Okay, round 4. Same hole. Round 5. About same hole, a little to the left. Round 6. Same hole, a little to the right. Round 7. Pretty well same hole. 19 on the angle, 1061 on velocity. In round 8. Same hole with a, oh, that's a drop at 966 on velocity. Interesting. So there's some velocity change on that. Actually, that last round went a little far to the left. Must be the way the rifling works on this thing. Go to the left. So 966, a little bit of velocity change. We're gonna go down and measure it. Definitely likes a 147. Federal seemed to do okay. Let's go see what she measures.
Turn off cameras.
No, because I was zooming in.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting, a little left to right elongation.
Yeah.
Again. So either way, first round was low, rest was up here. Last 2 rounds on the velocity, you saw they were hitting here. Most of the rounds were right there. You kind of saw it on video. Sorry I didn't set up my target camera today, but we're only at 15. I figured you'd find it. So 1.6, 1 5/8. Yeah, but even with that flyer round, it's within 1 5/8. I've seen guns where that goes away as the gun breaks in. Why we getting a hand rack flyer, not entirely sure, but we are. There you have it. We'll pull this and all the grouping. Yeah, she's still up there towards the top for that 147. The 147 is definitely grouping more in this area. For whatever reason. There you have it. Interesting pattern. I think the Winchester gave us a little better pattern, didn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's a small sample size, but it's still some information for you. This is why we sell the Ransom Rest, so you can do the test yourself. So if you don't like our results, it's okay. Go out and do it yourself. And I'd love to see somebody with this gun and that ammo yield a tighter group at that distance. There you have it. We're gonna try some more Federal. Stay tuned.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, 147 Federal American Eagle. It's kind of a flat nose too. All right, we're gonna try some of that stuff. Okay, magazine going in. And battery, eyes and ears on. All right, racking her back. There you have it. First round of 147 Federal American Eagle. Boop. I'll go ahead and zoom in, get a little flight picture for us. Yep, a little low left still on that. No problem. First round, fire in the hole. Kind of low bullseye on all of them. 1012 on velocity. 18 on the angle, same on the angle. All right, round 2. Ooh, look, less flyer. Just up and right of that, 1040. And the battery. Round 3. Right on top of that one, look at that.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, round 4. It's not the last time Federal American Eagle really shot for us.
I was say.
For some reason that American Eagle runs good in a lot of other guns too. So this will be 5.
Yeah.
All right. That was 1044, round 6.
Nice.
Huge velocity change at 923. Interesting.
Huh.
Round 7. And round 8. That was a 930 on velocity. And there you have it.
Did you see that?
1050 on the velocity. Blew the center out.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, blew, made a nice circle again. Sometimes that American Eagle really impresses me. Remember we were doing that one test and we ran out of that? And
Yeah.
Dang it.
Did you see the center blowout, Haley?
No, because I'm blind.
Oh.
Did it though?
Not bad.
Funny.
Okay, turn it off. We're going to walk down range and see what that stuff gave us.
Yeah. No, that last shot, it just went poof. There's like confetti.
Look at that.
That's nice.
Look at that. Just a nice round group from American Eagle. That's what you're wanting to see. That's what you're expecting to see. That's what you'd love to see. Yeah. That is just under 1 inch. That is just under 1 inch. You got your hand rack flyer, but boy, that hand rack flyer is even...
Not bad.
It's coming in, ain't it?
Yeah.
Under 1 inch, that's 970. Okay.
That's impressive.
Can't get an 875 out of it, but let's just show what a 7/8 875 looks like. And that's 7/8 right there.
Pretty close.
That's a 7/8 875.
Boy.
That's under a 1 inch screw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
I don't have a quarter with me.
I just emptied out my change.
It's in the camera bag, but yeah, you were laughing because it blew the center out
Yeah.
of that. Very nice, tight group.
Love it.
You didn't have that one hand rack.
Yeah.
Situations like this, you can leave the last round in the gun, change the mag,
Yeah. And just drill a hole.
dry that thing.
Yep.
Till that gun breaks in. Maybe the slide lug is hanging it up. Bullet seating. Once again, that 147 made new ground. It grouped
Climbed
really
up.
high. Look at
Yeah.
that. It grouped higher than some of the other. Interesting how that's working out that way. Must be the arch of that grain, but nice hole.
Yep.
Nice group. I like that American Eagle again. Okay, hanging the next one up right about there. Alrighty, we're gonna try some Syntech action pistol. It's official ammunition of the USPSA. Some lipstick ammo. Some red lipstick. Woohoo, look at that. Right on. Magazine going in. Down the battery. Gonna rack it. All right, first round's firing in the hole. Your eyes and ears on. First round of the 150 Syntech Federal. Fire in the hole. All right, just low bullseye. 859. This USPSA is slower velocity. 16 on the angle. Round 2. Just up with that. 1859. Great velocity again. Round 3. Just below round 2. Round 4. Oh, back to the hand rack. Round 5. Round 6. Round 7. Round 8. And off to the left. And I've had that with this ammo. But everything I shoot this through.
Huh.
And it's the official ammo of the USPSA, but I've had nothing where this gun, where that ammo wins.
Yeah.
You know, it's always given me a fairly wide group.
Yeah. Not very impressed.
Hate to say it, but it is. Magazine out. I don't even know if I want to go down and measure, but we will.
For consistency.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hey, 1 and 2 and wait, no, it was 1 and then 2 and 3 and then 4 and last one over here, I don't know. Kind of odd.
Yep, not too impressed.
Yeah, it's never even in Ursula Williams' gun where they use this.
Yeah, staccato.
The staccato.
Yeah.
And we ended up beating this ammo.
Yeah.
We had another guy that was competing with this, and we beat it then too. 2.4. Huh. 2.4.
Weird.
There you have it. I can't do much with that. It's not horrible. You're going to hit what you point at.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to a lot of other Armscor or double tap or a lot of other stuff out there. Nice stuff is its lipstick is probably less mauling, galling, and dirtying on your gun. It has a smaller, lighter velocity, so it's less impact.
Yeah.
So
less recoil.
Yeah, less recoil, less felt recoil. So there's some good stuff to it.
I think it'd be better if it left little smoochy marks as it went through the target.
What's a smoochy mark, Tom? What's a smoochy mark?
You know, little kisses.
Little kiss?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you meant. Because of the lipstick?
Yeah.
And we can market it
Yeah, yeah.
to the... And record.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. We're going to do some Federal HST 147. Just for sake and giggles. All the ammo we already shot today was either round nose, flat tip, bull nose otherwise. This is a defense ammo. Kind of more of a hollow point. It's an HST. It's a jacketed hollow point. It's an aluminum cartridge. Looks like you got some accurizer around the primer. We're going to see what this does. Everything else has been a ball nose or a round tip. Something like that. So let's just see what some of this defense ammo does. All right, down to battery. Racking it. Still low left on the target. Trigger the radar for some data here. Getting warm out here, guys. Arizona, gotta love it. First round of the Federal HST. As it nears on, fire in the hole. Woohoo! Go to the left, boy, that hit that. Still with some vengeance. 1,099 on velocity, 22 on the angle. Down to battery. That was probably the farthest angle, too. Round two. Right in bullseye. 1,065. Round three. Round four. Round five. Round six. Round seven. And a round 8. 1,041, and the last one was 1,029. Hey, drilled a hole. Not a bad hole. Sometimes those jacketed hollow points do pretty good. We're gonna go down range and measure it. There you have it. First round here, and then just drilled a nice group. Bug's running away. He's like, the heck does, I'm out of here. Do. Yeah, it's under 1 inch. It's under 1 inch. About 975. I doubt we can do another 875 out of it, but let's eyeball it to find out. Yeah, that's an 875. Yeah, it's a little larger with that top one up there.
Real close.
Real close. Not bad. Yeah, so it's a 1 incher. Not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
There you have it. Once again, yeah, there you have it. And that 147 hitting high again. Yeah, and in fact, it hit high, ventured over this way. Look at that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The point of impact moved just slightly as our test went on. There's all the ammo we tested today. Holds pretty well. A couple hand rack flyers put her down here, but that's the data. That's what that gun will do. Not a bad shooting little thing. There's other ammo we can try, and we can sit out here all day, but this is why we sell the Ransom Rest, so you can do it. If we ended up loading our own ammo, maybe even some lead, get rid of that velocity change. The velocity variation, even this one gave us 40 feet per second deviation. Get rid of that velocity, that groups will tighten up, and figure out what's giving that hand rack. We'd be doing good to go. This thing could drive some tacks, but out of the box, she gives the hand rack flyer. I've seen it often. It does happen with new guns. I don't know how many rounds were through this gun yet, but she does give that hand rack flyer. I'm thinking we want to change all the targets. I think we want to change the gun.
Okay, let's do it.
Don't you agree?
I agree.
I think we want to move on.
Yep.
All right. Watch the next video with the Rival S.